Hi, sixth graders. We are in Chapter 8, Lesson 4, and we are on page 603. And we're going to be talking about multiple representations of functions. And let's go ahead and turn the page. And the way you can represent a function is using words, right? You can use an equation, and you can use a table or a graph. Okay, so there are 4 ways that you can represent a function: words, equations, tables, or graph. Okay, so we're just going to be going over all of those today. And yeah, so let's get into it. The drama club is holding a bake sale. They are charging $5 for each pie they sell. Write an equation to find the total amount earned for selling pies. So the function is told to you in words, and now they want you to write it as an equation. So they're charging $5 per pie. So the equation would be 5 times p, right, equals the total number earned. So this is how you would actually write that equation. T equals total number equals 5p. Okay? So in a science report, Mia finds the average adult breathes 14 times each minute when not active. Write an equation to find the total breath a non-active person takes in m minutes. Okay, so B equals total breath, so it's going to be B equals, right? And then how many breaths do they take? 14 times each minute. So it would be 14 times m for minute. And that's your equation. Okay, so I'll read A, and then I want you to press pause and do A and then B. So a mouse can travel 8 miles per hour. Write an equation to find the total distance, D, a mouse can travel in h hours. So I want you to press pause, write that equation, and then I want you to move on, do B, and then press play. Okay, so a mouse can travel 8 miles per hour. So how would you write that? Write that in equation. So it's going to be D for distance equals 8h. Okay, and then Samantha can make 36 cookies each hour. Write an equation to find the total number of cookies that she can make in each hour. So C equals 36H. Okay. All right. Now, so we did equations and words. Now we're going to move on to tables and graphs. And how to represent them in tables and graphs. So the student council is holding a car wash to raise money. They are charging $7 for each car they wash. Okay, so you need to write an equation for that to make a function table. So the equation would be total cost, right, equals $7 per car. So T equals 7C. Now you're going to take that and make an equation. So for one car, so 1 times 7 is 7. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 7 is 21. So that, my friend, is your table. That's your equation. There's your table. Now you need to take that and graph it. So it would be over 1 up 7, 2 14. So over 2 up 14, over 3 up 21, over 4 up to 28. And there you go. Okay, so let's move on to the back here. Okay, so I'll read this to you, but then I want you to try to do this whole thing by yourself. So while in normal flight, a bald eagle flies at an average speed of 30 miles per hour. So what would the equation be for that? So I want you to figure the equation, write it down, and then do the table and the graph. But actually, let's do the equation first before you press pause. So the equation, so write an equation to make a function table. So the bald eagle flies at an average speed of 30 miles per hour. So what is his distance? So it would be distance equals 30 miles per hour. Okay. Now I want you to go through and find out his average speed make a table to show the relationship between the total distance and hours. Okay. And then I also want you to graph it and then press play. Okay. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 for mine. And so I'm going to say I'm going to plug in 1. So 30 times 1 is 30. 30 times 2 is 60. 30 times 3 is 90. Okay, so there's my table. Now I'm going to graph it. So if he doesn't go anywhere, if he's not flying, he's not going anywhere. So we'll start 0, 0. After 1 hour, he goes 30 miles, right? 2, he goes 60. 3, he goes 90. Okay, and there's your graph. And it says analyze the graph. So just tell me if it's linear. It's a linear graph, okay? All right, so go ahead and go ahead and do guided practice, independent practice, and these problems here, and stop at hot problems. Good luck.